So we're going to take the Twin Lakes Trailhead today. See as far as we can get, but the goal is to go to Twin Lakes, which is 6.8 miles. It is looks like a beautiful setting with the path going through 2 lakes on each side of it. Before you get there, you get to the Cahoon Meadow, which is 2.6 miles, which is what we tried to do before, and we got stopped by high waters. So off we go. You cannot bring pets. It is a very long hike. You must bring lots of water. So it's just you and your feet and a good pair of walking sticks.
All right, we hear this is an all-dayer, so it's 9:30 a.m. as we start this one, and hopefully we'll be back by dinner time. And off a hiking we will go. Okay, apparently we're not the only ones going on this hike, because right ahead of us on the trail is another hiker. Came across a few deer on the trail. This one's looks like a young one. We think either brother and sister or mama just went the other way. After you do a bit of an uphill, it's not too hard, you get to this really nice shaded area of the trail. 2 years ago we were here, we had a much wetter season in California, and this water was raging. It was at a level that we would have been at least waist deep, and not only us, but there was other hikers that we bumped into that had also stopped here. And to a person, we walked up the stream, down the stream, and there was no way that year that we could cross. So this year it looks like we'll be able to make our way past, nothing too difficult, and on to Cahoon Meadow and hopefully beyond.
Hey, we did it. We crossed the river that stopped us before, stream, that stopped us before. But it took us a little try because I think we were a little nervous about the crossing, even though the water's lower. We didn't get our feet wet. We used rocks, so that was a good thing. And that's the other thing too. We always worry about falling because we don't want to break anything.
We were just saying that we should be coming up to Cahoon Meadow any moment, and we turned a corner and we see the meadow and it looks beautiful.
This is Cahoon Meadow, and it is absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful day. The sun is brightly shining on it. Beautiful shadows off it from the trees. It's just gorgeous. I don't know how long it's been since I've really exercised. So we're like 2 hours into the hike and I'm feeling it. So it's been over a year, I think, since I've ran. And I'm feeling it. But my muscles feel it. I'm heavy breathing. This is uphill. It's a strenuous hike because we've been pretty much going uphill the whole time.
Yeah, the inclines haven't been ridiculously steep, but they've been continuous for 2 hours. And this one is rated strenuous on all trails. So, we're still planning to keep going until we hit about the 3.5, 4 hour mark before we turn around. Once we do turn around, going back should be easier because that will be downhill. But just something to know about this hike is your own physical fitness level makes a difference. I do try to run up to 3 times a week. I've got a 5K trail that I half run, half walk, but I do that consistently, so I think that helps. And I guess if you're going to do a hike like this, getting into some practice exercising before you head out to do this, it'll help. So anyways, once you're here, it's absolutely beautiful.
There's no failure. You can plan a destination. If you don't get to it, that's not a failure. So don't take it as one.
Just enjoy the experience.
Enjoy it all, because it's gorgeous. All right, so I have made a call for myself, and my husband could probably go further, but he's an incredible husband and always thinks about me. We're going to turn it around, and we've gone about 2.5 hours, about 3 miles of hiking. I could feel my muscles just burning, and I know that the acids are being pushed out, and I'm going to be sore as heck. And I'm looking, and it's just all uphill. So since I'm not conditioned to do this, I'm going to make the right call, I believe, to turn around, and we will work on conditioning me as time goes on until we can do something like this. That's my goal.
And we are doing something like this, so by the time we're done with this hike, we will have done over 6 miles. So that's great. And we are seeing just beautiful scenery here today. I think at this point, we're going to head back to Cahoon Meadow, take a stop there, probably have our lunch there. Just beautiful scenery. As we were talking about this, we realized that if we were actually going to make it to Twin Lakes and then back to the campsite, that would be a 13-mile hike, which even when we were actively hiking things like the Backbone Trail, when we were doing that every other week, I think we've ever hiked in a day, I want to say like 9 miles, 10 miles,
Close to 10, I think.
somewhere in that vicinity. We've never done 13. So, and again, this hike is rated strenuous. They say the closer you get to Twin Lakes, the more uphill you get. When we're said and done today, over 6 miles of hiking, we'll have put in probably 5-6 hours when we're all said and done by the time we get back to camp. We'll have enjoyed a beautiful lunch at Cahoon Meadow, and it is going to be a nice day. And the good news is that from this point forward, Julie, it's all downhill. So, good for us. All right, back at Cahoon Meadow for lunch break. So this is about as nice of a place as I think you can find for lunch. So this area here, At the edge of Cahoon Meadow is a little camping area that people have put together, a little fire pit, and it looks like this adjacent area is a nice place where you can set up camp overnight. So if somebody wanted to make it all the way to Twin Lakes, this would be a nice place to stop, to break up the hike. You've got this beautiful view of Cahoon Meadow and relatively flat area here where camping would be pretty nice. Or you can just stop for lunch like we did.
I think a bear must have gotten up here and ripped the bark. It's bear country. I'd be curious to show a ranger and ask them. It looks like claws. They're powerful animals. That's why you don't mess with them. Don't mess with the bears.
So as we're doing this hike today, one of the things we were reminded of is we absolutely are enjoying this. It's beautiful to be here. We got a chance to see something that we never saw before, which is Cahoon Meadow, and just reminded of the fact that you need to take a chance to do things like this when you're able to do them. We were able to do this hike up to that point. It was a bit challenging.
It was very challenging for me.
Yeah, but we made it, and we just took a moment to reflect on all the things that we've done just this last year. Difficult year for a lot of people. People felt that they couldn't do a lot of things, but geez, we went to Bryce Canyon, Kodachrome, Grand Staircase Escalante, Zion, El Capitan State Beach, Pismo, Death Valley, Rhyolite, Sequoia, Santa Barbara. So yeah. We've kept on traveling because we are reminded of there's a camper next to our site, an older gentleman.
John, really nice guy.
Yeah, and we told him what we wanted to do today, and he's like, geez, I'd love to do that, but I can't. And, he's at that age where it's difficult.
Yeah.
You never know what's going to happen. We know that there's going to come a day where we can't do this. We can't take hikes, but we can do it now, and we're going to keep on doing this while we can. And I think that's our tip to everybody. The things that you want to do them when you can. You're going to get a chance to see the things that inspire you. Being here in Sequoia, this inspires us.
Yep.
Just loving it.
Yeah. Stay healthy, best you can. Move, always move, even if it's just walking. All of it helps.
Yep.
All right, going downhill is like night and day. The burn has stopped. I'm not feeling fatigued at all. I feel much better. And I'm kind of just taking my time and enjoying just the surroundings. And, we keep, a couple times we ran across some hikers going the other way, and everybody's so friendly. And it's just such a relaxing, beautiful hike. So I recommend it. As far as you can go, you don't have to go to Twin Lakes. You can go much shorter than that. It's all beautiful.
even came across the Charlie Brown Christmas tree.
Oh my gosh!
What happened, Julie?
The tailgate's open.
Blue Eddy's there, Champion's there, the propane is there. I think all the expensive stuff is there. Wow.
So what happened? So we were over here getting everything ready, and we went that way. I remember asking you, did you lock the truck? And you said yes.
I did say yes, because I did lock the truck. When we were at the picnic table, I pressed the lock key, and then we went around the front of the truck to the camping trailhead, thinking the truck was locked, and everything was, other than the tailgate. Whoops.
So we can't do that again. So we have to do the once around before we leave, always. And then, okay, I have a tip. I was thinking about this too. If we know we're going on a hike the next day, get everything ready the night before. I know you're tired, but if you get it ready the night before, then you're not distracted by all of that, and maybe that won't happen.
I'll add it to the checklist. We keep trying to get better at this traveling thing. We practice as often as we can, but we still make boo-boos. So try to remember again, every time you approach your rig, every time you leave your rig, you're supposed to do the complete walk around, and then apparently things like that won't happen. Another learning moment in this wonderful thing called life.
Okay, this is what it's supposed to look like. Up. And locked. It's not locked. I don't know if it's locked. Okay, so that was a big learning experience. That was thousands of dollars in our back of our truck, and we walked away. So thank you, Sequoia campers, for being honest and not taking stuff. That's beautiful.
That is beautiful. It's a wonderful thing.
Yes.
Everybody that we've run across today on the camping trail, unbelievably friendly, unbelievably helpful. Great crowd on this weekend up at Sequoia National Park.
Yeah.
Good to see that in our fellow people.
Yep. Humanity. It
Yes.
is good.
And thus concludes our hiking adventure today.
So thanks for joining us at the places where we go. And if you like this video and want to see future videos, hit the subscribe button and like us down below. And if you have any comments, please leave comments for us because we love to read them.
Thanks for watching.